Yeah. One time for Israel.
If I have an older daughter, 19 and 22-year-old, I'm assuming, that still live at home, that's not in the truth, should I still make them come to the Sabbath or continue to leave them home? Go to Genesis 18. Can you read Romans 15 and 4 real quick? Hey, can y'all turn my mic up a little bit? Take out all the bass. And Brad.
So
Romans,
you ain't Saturn.
Romans 15 and 4 first. Then we're going to read Genesis 18 and 19.
Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
So the thing that was written aforetime for our learning is what? Who knows? The scriptures, the Bible, right? Y'all sure about that? Okay. All right, so the Bible. So we're going to go in the Bible and find out how our forefathers, because this ain't something new. This happened in our history before. So let's extract from it. Genesis 18:19. Genesis 18:19.
Genesis chapter 18 and verse 19. For I know him.
Let's start a little bit higher so we find out who we're talking about here. 18, yeah.
Genesis chapter 18 and verse 18. Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation.
So Abraham is one of our forefathers, right? It says, what? Read it again.
Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him.
So we're talking about our great forefather Abraham, right? Verse 19.
For I know him.
Now God is saying that he know Abraham. Why is he making this a distinguishing in the scriptures? Going to read on.
That he would command his children.
That he would, God is taking a step of saying that I know Abraham, and what Abraham going to do?
Will command his children.
Command, is that asking, or is that, what's another word I'm looking for? Command is really the word you want. Force. Is command negotiable?
Suggestion.
A suggestion, that's what we're looking for. Thank you, brother. A command ain't suggestion. He knew that God declared Abraham ain't suggesting nothing to nobody in his house. Read on.
That he will command his children.
He would command his children.
And his household after him.
His whole, that means anybody that's in the house. Whoever come up in here, you're under my command. You're going to do according to the scriptures. That's how Abraham wrote, our forefather. Watch this read.
And they shall keep the way of the Lord.
What is the way of the Lord that Abraham kept? The laws, right? So not only himself, not only his children, whoever came in his house kept the commandments of God, right? Let's jump to Joshua. Let's see, did it change after a couple of generations? Joshua 24. The book of Joshua. 24, let's start at verse 15.
Joshua chapter 24 and verse 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve.
So our forefathers always put, we have to make a choice. It was never no middle ground. It was an either or, yes or no. What you gonna do? We have to posture ourselves in the same spirit. It said, choose you this day who you gonna serve, read.
Whether the gods which your fathers served, that were on the other side of the flood.
So to make plain, either you're gonna be a sinner, do what the world doing, read.
Or the gods
breaking the commandments to make plain to you, read.
Or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me,
we said what?
But as for me.
So Joshua did the same thing Abraham did. Spoke not only for himself, but he said, as for me, read.
And my house.
And whoever is within my house, that involve my children, that involve my wife, that involve my maid, my slaves. Whoever inside my house is going to do what?
We will serve the Lord.
We are going to, he's declaring that. We're going to serve the Lord. So for us, sister, who found herself to be a single parent, children's in the house, they are in whose house? Your house. What was written for us to learn, if you're in my house, I'm serving the Lord, you serving the Lord too. So it comes down not to suggestion. Hey, you gonna be up under my roof? This is the rules of my house. Saturday we come here. Don't care if you don't like wearing a dress. You don't put one on today. You don't be here. All this entails in being in my house. If you don't want to be in the house, guess what? It's plenty of space and land and places to go that's outside your house, right? Find somewhere. That's the spirit that the Most High acknowledged in our forefathers. We can't now try to create our own land and come with a different type of understanding.
That's a part of being reborn again, though, Captain, because that thought of what should I do is based off of that motherly love, that instinct you got, like these are my kids that came from me. Being reborn says, in my house, we keeping the commandments, thus saith the Lord. If you don't like it, you're gone. Go. Separate. Now, I'm going to hear some quick precepts for you. Go to Sirach 3. Sirach chapter 3, verse 1 and 2.
Sirach.
Because these are some things to explain it to them. You said they're 19, 22 years old. These are some things that you got to give them the understanding, because they're young. They don't understand what's outside these walls for real. They don't understand that it can be one night with the wrong drink and somebody slip you a Mickey and you somebody's baby mama or you raped, and you can't take that back. You're raped for the rest of your life. You can be reborn again, but you've been raped. And they don't understand the fear of danger. So here's some scriptures you can give them. 3 verse 1 and 2.
Sirach chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear me, your father, O children, and do thereafter, that ye may be safe.
So the first thing you got to explain to them, the reason why we keep these commandments in this house, because God said that you keep these commandments, He will keep us safe. He will protect us from all the stuff going on out there in the world today. Read on.
For the Lord have given the father honor over the children, and have confirmed the authority of the mother.
The what?
The authority over the authority of the mother.
So if you are a single parent, God said you still got authority over them kids that's living with you.
That's right.
As a father, you got authority in that house. Them are your kids. They do what you tell them to do. Here's the proof of that. Go to Sirach 33.
Over the sons.
Because remember, God is a God of order. In this captivity, we have learned how to be completely out of order. But coming back as the Israelites that we are, we're going to learn order, and it's going to pass down from us to our kids. And if they don't want to do that, when they get of age, you can go and see how that helps.
Ages 19 to 22 is of age. They can be out of the house with no repercussions.
Read Sirach 33, verse 19. Now this is for you on your end, your thoughts that need to be changed.
Sirach chapter 33 and verse 19. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest.
So if you have kids and they telling you, no, we don't want to, I don't feel like going today.
Major problem.
You just gave them power over you.
Yeah.
Now you have become the child and they the parent, because they telling you what to do. They're giving you suggestions or whatever they want, excuses. No, God said, don't give them power over you while you livest. Read on.
And give not thy goods to another, lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again.
Read on.
As long as thou livest and hast breath in thee, give not thyself over to any.
God makes it very plain. As long as you got breath. You all heard that when we was in the world. Your mama said, I brought you in the world, I can take you out. Yeah. Well, the same thing applies here, but it's righteous. God says, as long as you got breath in your body, your kid is supposed to do what you tell them to do. Read on.
Verse 21. For better it is that thy children should seek to thee, than thou shouldest stand to their courtesy.
Why is that? Because you come to a point where if you ain't telling them what to do, commanding authority in your house, it's going to be a point where it's too late to discipline them.
Right.
And now you're afraid. Because you ain't instilled the fear in them that you was too, you can go. Go. I ain't got time to deal with it. Just leave. Read on.
Verse 22. In all thy works, keep to thyself the preeminent preeminence. Leave not a stain in thine honor.
God said, keep the preeminence. You are the man of that household. You are supposed to rule that. You keep the preeminence. You are the mother. You are the father. Don't leave a stain in your honor. When they leave that household, they can say one thing about my parents. No, my mom and daddy didn't play that.
Yeah.
But if you answer to them, you left a stain in your honor. They'll be like, yeah, I did whatever I wanted to.
Right.
Yep.
That's a stain in your honor as a parent, because God said they're supposed to fall up under your subjection and keep the commandments. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, praise.
Look that word up, courtesy.
Look that word up, courtesy.
And can I say this? We got to make sure we detach that really. We got to be born again, really. That's why we got to do things as the scriptures. I know a lot of times, that's my baby, you know, that was my firstborn, all these little different things, emotional things that we attach to it. That ain't the way God sees it. The Most High don't have no emotions to what He's talking about. He's saying, do it or die. That's what God is talking about. And your houses got to be the same. Hey, we serving the Lord. Because we know if we ain't serving the Lord, what's our alternative? The wages of sin is what?
Death.
I don't know nobody who want to just volunteer death. Nobody. And you got to see it exactly like that, because that's how God sees it. It ain't, well, that's my baby, and you know, no. You don't do this in this house, or you got to find somewhere to go. Period.
Read that verse again. Fall to that courtesy, verse 21.
Sirach, chapter 33 and verse 21. For better it is that thy children shall seek to thee.
For better it is for thy children to seek unto thee. As a parent, you're supposed to be the provider. It's better for that order to be in place. Read on.
Than that thou shouldest stand to their courtesy.
That thou shouldst be now able to stand within their courtesy. That's the opposite of what God is trying to get you to do. This is the definition of courteous. Behavior marked by polished manners, respect for others. Courteous behavior, courteous, respectful act or expression. So what God is telling you to do, He said, you better be the opposite of giving respect to your child. Your child is supposed to respect you, the adult. Don't step down your standards to fit theirs. You are the parent.
You know who lived by that rule right there? Esau.
Right.
Respect my privacy. And shut the door in their face. Nah.
Get out, Mom.
Yeah, get out.
My room.
Right, my room.
Yeah.
There was and show me that this is a pattern that followed. They had on a TV show that this little white boy, he killed everybody in the house because he took away his PlayStation.
Yeah.
And there was another one that he killed his mother when they got home because she didn't get him the toy from Burger King. This is a point I remember from a while back, but this is why God's telling you don't fall to your child and just let them. You're supposed to be respectful unto them. You better flip that around and get the preeminence, because these Esau, I'm telling you, they are not the people of God. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. We had laws to deal with ungodly children. Ain't no way we finna let our children kill us with no Burger King toy. God said you better get it right. Here's the laws to do so to govern your household.
Right. And with that, you know, we bringing out these scriptures for you to implement into your lives to get your house in order. It's going to be rough. It's going to be shaky.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be some what you call it in between each other. Tension. It's going to be some tension in there, in between that. But it's your house.
Say it again.
That thing's your house. God gave that to you.
It's your house.
You pay the bills.
Your house. Your house.
They can pay their own bills. But you got to go through that. That's a tribulation you got to go through to please the Lord.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.